Hello, true believers. It's Zapp Talk time.
Hey Dave, how you doing, bud?
I'm fantastic. How are you doing, Corey?
I'm wonderful, wearing my brand new Ant-Man shirt.
Oh, that's pretty neat. I'm just wearing Iron Man's.
And where do we get these wonderful, wonderful shirts
I
from?
don't know.
Oh, a good friend, Carl Olson. I'm not sure if you've ever seen Carl Olson. He comes in here 2, 3, 4, 5 times a week. Great guy. Super nice dad.
Handsome.
Very handsome. He always gives us cool shirts from myself, Dave, the whole Zapp staff, even my daughter. So this goes out to you, Carl Olson. Thank you so much for our wardrobe. Much appreciated. It's pretty good, right?
You know what? I don't even want to talk about books anymore. I feel so good about that.
It's not like a...
I said I don't want to talk about...
Shh. It's not like
Infinity.
a major week. Of course, you get all the DC stuff with the 3D covers, the Villains Month, the lack of 3D covers with the big debacle of the short print and all this other
It's
stuff.
quite the debacle.
Yeah, but every store in the entire world is in the same situation we are, so you do what you gotta do, you know. Superior Spider-Man. The last issue, number 17, was a major hit with $20.99 coming back.
Yeah.
Solid story. The book sold like crazy here and everywhere else, and this is the second part of that story.
It's been awesome. This is really the payoff. If you've read Amazing Spider-Man from, I'd say, like the late 500s and up, if you've read Superior, and if you've read this guy, the Spider-Man 2099, then Dan Slott found a way to tie everything together into like a crazy twist, but a clear comic book continuity for all of it. And you didn't even know.
Yeah, but it was cool. It's nice. It's one of the few good things that came out of the 90s. I really wanted to come back. One of the best costumes in comics. His original book went for a while because
Yeah.
2099 wasn't really a huge success after the first year or so. But Spidey lasted because people liked it. So kind of like Batman Beyond, it's the same type of thing. Big fan base. I'm glad it came back. Hopefully they're gonna do more with it. I think they will after this because it did well. You also got Superior Carnage number 3 comes out. I know they're kind of altering him a little bit, right?
They are. Apparently there's going to be a new look. And the Wizard is using him he's going to be the 4th member of his evil gang.
Okay.
But he's a loose cannon. Because he loves, what is it? Oh yeah, murder.
That's it?
He wouldn't go well.
I don't know why I laughed when you said that. It's not, murder isn't something you should be laughing at.
That isn't.
Especially when it's at the end of Carnage.
Yeah, but you're the Wizard, so no one cares about you.
You just laugh at the Wizard instead.
The Wizard's just...
The Wizard.
He's the Wizard. His costume is like
It's horrible.
long johns and a big helmet.
It's horrible. It's bad.
He looks like a terrible loser.
Loser?
Luge, like the Olympics.
Oh, loser. I thought you meant to say loser. I'm sorry.
Corey isn't a sportsman like me. He doesn't know about luging. And
you got Infinity number 3 comes out. Black Bolt, whole Inhumans thing. Everything's a mess. It's pretty chaotic. You know, I mean, literally, there's a lot going on.
it's like wars in space,
Yeah.
wars on Earth.
So I'm curious to see how it's going to end up because they're really shaking things up in this. So
Black Bolt is pissed.
yes, and you don't want to piss him off.
Yeah, because if he has any words with you, you die.
Yeah, so that comes out. Let's get the variant covers, of course. We got a image book coming out called Zero. The cool thing about this is not only is it a number 1 issue, but also the Phantom variants that come out that are, it's like a certain chain of stores has them. We are now part of that, so this is going to be our first Zapp Comics' first Phantom variant. It's going to be
We
with
are
this
the
issue.
Phantom.
So it's really, really cool and exciting here. So if you need any Phantom variants going forward, we will have them. What's this book about, Dave? I know it looks kind of cool.
This book, so of course we're on the theme of loose cannons, but this guy is a trained killer who has fought and won and usually solves every single problem with violence. That's what it says. So I imagine if he needs to make a sandwich, he violences up a sandwich.
It's written by Alex Cott. I think it's a different artist for every issue, right?
So the one thing is that this new war that he's fighting is a war that is also with himself. It needs an internal thing he needs to grow from. So what they're doing is they're going to give a different artist to every single book to kind of track and give a different feel for his internal growth and internal war through arts.
Nice. Zero, number 1. Also from Image, we finally get the 5 ghosts Haunting of Fabian Gray trade paperback.
No excuse not to pick it up now.
No, it's not. It's $10. First 5 issues. It's kind of like Castlevania meets Indiana Jones.
That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah, actually, Frank, the writer, when he was here for our signing, he actually said one of his fans kind of put that to him, like said, "Hey, this is to me when I read the book, this is what I see," and it makes sense because it's got both elements. It's
awesome.
Yeah, it's very like it's definitely Indiana Jonesy, which I'm a big fan of. Art is beautiful. Chris Mooningham's art is awesome. It's great splash pages. It makes it look all pulpish and like old school art. It's dark, but it's smooth. It's really cool. $10. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. I mean, five issues for $10 is great.
Yeah.
So, and guys from Jersey. Frank is from Jersey, the writer. He just came here. We had a signing with him. He's a super nice guy. I'm not just saying that. He was actually people loved him.
Everyone who's read it has liked it.
Yeah.
I've gotten no negative.
Yeah, no negative reviews. So, and I'm an art guy myself, so I read it. I love the story, but the art was what really drew me in. The covers are great. It's a beautiful book. So check it out. The first 5 issues, only $10. That's really it for this week. I mean, a lot of the stuff is the DC stuff with all the Villains Month, the 3D covers, and everything like that. The other ones are still selling.
Some fun stories about bad guys.
So
Just wait for Zapp Talk Villains Month, the Corey Brown issue.
They changed the Ant-Man movie. It's coming out in July now, not later. They've moved it up.
Oh wow, they're still waiting on it. Iron Man has 3 already out.
So they did change the date of the Ant-Man movie. It's now in July of 2015. I think because Star Wars is coming out in December.
Oh,
and it was coming out the same time as the new Bond movie, and they're similar, so they didn't want to get. But it comes out 2 weeks after Batman Superman. So again, it's gonna be another crowded summer, and I hate that because I think Avengers 3 comes out that year too. I hate that. Spread the stuff out. We don't have to have it all at once. Give the stuff time to have legs. Release a movie in February.
I like movies with legs.
I go to movies more. I go to movies more in the winter than I do in the summer. So release it in February, March. Why does it have to be from May to
Because
July?
nobody calls anything a winter blockbuster.
So what? The 2 highest grossing movies of all time, Titanic and Avatar, both came out December, January. Just saying.
Are you listening, movie industry?
It doesn't need to be in the summer. Bye, guys.